So how to discipline a child? Today we all know that most of the kids are very chutzpanim. They don't want to listen. You can call a child 20 times, Moshe, 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 Moshe. Well, like you're talking to a wall. Where is it? Therefore, what we see now, it's only the symptom. Where it begins. What happened? So I'll tell you a story. Okay, usually I open with this one that I saw in my own eyes. My wife and me, we went to Eretz Israel, and she don't want to drive there because the Israelis are not the most, I would say, relaxed driver. So she's afraid over there. So I'm the driver. So she told me, "Can you take me to the mall? I have to buy few things." Okay, which mall? We're going to Yahoo. Go to Yahoo. Okay, good. What I'm going to do there? Nothing to do there. So I took my Gemara, and over here I have my Gemara, over here I have my Shulchan. And okay, you can go shopping in a foyer, like a bench in the mall. You can go, maybe take your time. It's okay. Buy whatever you want. And then, but probably Hashem wanted me to see something here. My bench was here, and Paul was a store that outside was a hose that you put a shekel, and the hose, Ima is coming with a child, and the child says, "Ima, I want to ride on the hose." He said, "Oh, okay." He goes on the hose. While he's on the hose, now it's becoming a line already. People came also. They're waiting online for him to finish this guy, and they want to go up also. It's finished. His mother said, "Okay, let's go." He said, "Mommy, one more time." He said, "But people are, Mommy, one more time." One more time. Meantime, the line becoming bigger and bigger. And he finished second time. Ima said, "Okay, that's it." He said, "Mommy, only one more time. Only one more time." She said, "People standing on line. He doesn't pay attention." Ima told him, "That's the last time. This is the last time." Okay. And people say, "Yvette, that's not nice." So they say, what can I do? What can I do? Okay, what can I do? Third time, finished. He doesn't want to go down. He said, "One more time, Mommy." He said, "I told you that's the last time. I'm going to pull you down now." He says, "I'm not going down. I'm not going down. One more time." She didn't know what to do. She was lost. And I'm there. No Gemara, no Shulchan. I say, "Aha, here is the show. That's exactly what I need to see. What's going on?" She caved in. She put one more shekel. While he's there, he said, that's it, I'm going to take you down. You know, from one ear going to out from here. Look, he finished. She told him, okay, zeu. He said, no, I want one more time. He said, okay, I'm calling Abba. Here comes Abba, like he's going to the beach. So I thought, okay, Abba comes, maybe he will do something. תרד מהר, מהר תרד. I don't want to. I want one more time. מה? ההוא. אוקיי, פעם אחרונה. Last time. Last time. והציבור שם, and the people, וואי. מה זה החוצפה הזאת? What is this? מה קרה פה? Finish already. אבא סט ככה, הוא בא אליו, אמר לו, מהר תרד, get down right away. Karen looks at Abba, he says, no. He turned to his wife, he says, הבן שלך פסיכי, your son is a little bit זה, תעזבי אותי. Leave me alone. So I'm there. My stomach was turning. I said, it's okay, she's crazy. Man. What did she do? She calling, now I found out she's calling the therapist. She's calling the therapist, she says, we have a situation over here. My son is not doing that. So I understood, he said, I'm coming in 2 minutes because he lives across the street from the mall. Yeah, that he lives there. הוא בא, אוי ואבוי, he's a therapist. באמת, he came with shorts, no גופייה, לא ככה, בטן וזה, he comes, so she told him, look, and the people, the צעקות, בלגן. He said, what's the problem? So she told him, he doesn't want to get up. He said, okay, move. He went to the child. He told them 2 words. 2 words, and the child, like the Indian, with the child got off without saying a word. He went down and he left with his parents. I told you this. So I picked myself up. I'm going after the couple as a spion to hear what went on. And she was asking the therapist, what did you tell him? He said, when you come to my office, I'll tell you. Okay. I'll tell you what went on there. He told him, get off right away. Now, why over here he went off chick-chack and with his parents? Okay? Hashem was nice to me, and I met him, okay? 3 days later, the same therapist, I saw him somewhere else in the restaurant. I told him, You don't know me. You say, but I saw you. I think, no, Raita Shama. Okay, that's only. I don't know. Please, I'm also a therapist. Can you please ask? Can I ask you a question? He said, yes. I said, what did you tell this child that he went down? Chick-Chak, he says, I told him, either you get down, I'm going to give you a smack, There. No. I told him, are you serious? He said, yes. He says, this child says, that's the only language he knows. His parents totally lost control of the child. He does with them whatever he wants. But when it comes to me, he is behaving like he should. Why? Because he knows by me, no monkey business. When I say something, it will be done. All right? So here we go. Why the kids don't want to listen to us? Where's it coming from? So nobody in the world likes to see that a person is trying to take over him, to be a boss, a nasty one. Nobody likes it. Did you see once how the siblings in the house, how they speak? Don't tell me what to do, okay? I'm not your slave, okay? Don't be my boss, okay? They're getting so upset. They don't like it. Every person wants to be independent. Aren't we all? I know people that they had a boss that paid them very well. They met. But they say, one day I'll be independent. Ya chamor. Why? He doesn't sleep at night because he had to pay you. But the urge to be independent, I don't want any boss. I don't want bosses. So the children also want to be independent. And they feel that we are the bosses. And they are the employee. It will never work. If that's what they feel, so when they're going to get to the age of teenagers, then it's going to be a switch. Then they will act the boss, and you're going to beg them. In a minute. Slowly. So how can we explain to a child that we are not coming to overhear the bosses? We'll not try to take all over him the authority. We're only doing it for his own good. How can we approach a child like this? So let's see. The chinuch in the old days, in the old mentality, it was a very tough environment. And the child, there was nothing to say. Nobody asking him what you want, you don't want, you're tired, you're not tired. Look, you have to do it. Look. Then they change it. Meaning the children were like slaves. You have nothing to say. Clue. That was the world before. In Russia, not too many years ago. So now, they changed the record. Now they became totally liberal. From all the way black, they're becoming all the way to the other side. Don't talk to the child. They're going to call on you like 911. ACS will come. Don't ask what they're teaching them. You have also, you have to know your right as a child, meaning the liberals made their child Abu Ahmad. He is there, and we, the parents, if it says, boo, right away, yes, sir. Totally the opposite. So without the Torah, everybody will get lost. As we can see. As we can see. You know, I have a high school in my Shiva, okay? It's not mine. I'm just trying to help them. You see the boys that are coming there. You don't know whether they are Jews. Call me haircuts and this way and that way and with that. And we're trying to save them. You know which one? Mamash. I don't call it even a school. I call it a rehab center. That's a rehab. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? How did you let it happen? How did you let this happen? How did it go under the radar? Where were you? What do you think will happen over here? So the two ways of the chinuch that the world knew until now, it's a total failure. Total failure. Here comes the Jewish nation. All of us. We belong there. And we better follow the Torah because all the chinuch is right there. Hashem decided to start Am Yisrael from Abraham Avinu. What for? Why he was the one, the worthy one, to start Am Yisrael from him? What's the reason? Not because of the tests. Not because of the test. Every test that he went through, he gave us in the genes. We can do it also. But this is not why Hashem gave him the Am Yisrael to start the nation. Why? Abraham was the first mechanech in the world. And listen to the verse. I'll read the verse. Probably those who know Hebrew will understand, and I will translate. Ki yedativ. Hashem knows, I know Abraham. למען אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו, כן? ושמרו דרך השם. meaning, לעשות צדקה ומשפט. What is the key word in the pasuk? No? כן? No. How? ושמרו דרך השם. The key word in the verse is Derech Hashem. The parent says, I'm not a parent. I'm only in charge over here. Hashem is the boss. Not Abba, not Ima. What? Did you say it once? I'm not the boss. A person calls me up. He said, rabbihaimoff, we have an occasion in the family, and it's Yom Shabbat. If I bring a goy, he will be the driver. I'll sit back. Can you find me any eterim? My answer was as follows. If the Torah was mine, I'll find you 55 eterim. But I'm not the boss. I can tell you what it's written, what permitted, and what not permitted. But you're asking me, I cannot say to you yes. I can't. I'm not the boss. We in the house, we're not the bosses. We have to tell our children, okay, you have to wash your hands in the morning. Why? Why? Because I also, I'm not telling you to do things that I don't do. Because Hashem said, I hate it. I don't like it. Okay. After 120 years, you go to Hashem and tell him, you know what? I hate, but I did not invent this. The parents have recorded. You have to do it. And the child says, they're using the authority, they're abusing the authority. Okay. Okay. So without the Torah, and I'm saying it out loud, you can throw at me all the tomatoes that you want to. I'm telling you right now, even with the Torah, okay, we have to pray, okay? We have to spit blood. You have to spit, even with the Torah, okay? So imagine without it. Do you have a chance? What I see, thank God you don't see it. But it's very painful. Behemet is very painful. A lady came to my office. If you went once in the yeshiva to the second, to go to the second floor in the yeshiva, you have to be in a good shape. Yes? I'm in my small office and I hear a lady coming up the stairs. Ibi Kaimura. Ibi. Oh. Ibi. Until she reached my office, she walks in Gara. I said, are you okay? No. He sits down, I say, Karaisha. Older one. He said, I told her, why didn't you call me? He said, I want you to give me a bracha. I said, Ibi. So why did? Call me up, I'll go downstairs. Give him a shalom. My barech what bracha? She said, if you, like me, as a Jew, pray for me that tonight I will die. I almost swallowed my tongue. I don't know what to say. Are you serious or what? I don't know. She got it. Yes. I don't want to live. Please ask Hashem to take me much better will be for me. I said, why? Here comes the story. He said, my husband passed away years ago, left me with 5 kids. Okay? Left me with 5 kids. She said, I went to work by myself. I cleaned people's houses. I worked in the store. I did this just to send my 5 kids to college. I have one son, he is a doctor. 2 of my girls are registered nurses in the hospitals. And another 2 also, I think, in the school to be a doctor. And nobody wants her in the house. Nobody wants her in the house. She's by herself. She will send everybody to college. She paid for everybody. She did everything by herself. Ima. I got so upset. I'm telling you, massive upset. I told her, are you serious? I said, okay, boys, I understand they have a wife, most probably hating the mother-in-law. I understand. But where are the girls? Girls always close to Ima. She had 2 girls, no? She had 3 boys and 2 girls. I said, where are you girls? Why they don't want you? Say, it's because you're on Chalbadron. He said, I cannot say everything. Please, Tipalem, pray for me. I want to go. Shubas. Behemet, I was totally out. I was so upset. I said, מי אלה הבהמות האלה? Whom did she raise? So I was asking her, can I talk to them? She said, I don't know if they have time. I said, well, they have time. If I have time, they have time also. Give me the numbers. One by one, I call them up. Okay. I say to them, this is rabbihaimoff. Ah, Yaznai. So I told them, you speaking English or Bukharit? Yeah, Bukharsky is not. I'm Israeli. I know the language. He was born there. Chas v'shalom, that you know the language is not according to his. So I told them we have to meet. He said, why? I said, because I said so. I have something to tell you, something very important. Okay. I called the sisters, I called this one, I called them. I said, I have to see them. Finally, we had a date. All 5 of them came to my office. I told her, you're not coming. I don't want you to hear what I have to say. Meantime, I found her a roommate, also a widow, and she is looking for a company. I picked up the phone. I said, in there, שידוך נהיה bomba של שידוך. Became okay, problem is already more or less solved. Okay, now here comes the 5 musketeers. Each one got aristocrats. Okay. So I was talking to them. I told them, I understand that you don't have Abba. I said, no. When did he die? 20 years ago. So how did you become a doctor, if I may ask? He said, my mother, she went to work and she paid for us. Okay? At least you admitting. Good, good. I talking to the girl, what you doing? Yani, I don't know. I know, she said, I'm a registered nurse. Okay, very good. How did you get to school? If I may ask, my mother paid for me. Oh, very nice. The third one, I got the same answer. The fourth one, I got the same answer. The fifth one, I got the same answer. So I told them, before I'm going to label you, which I don't want to do. But before I do it, maybe you can explain me how come you don't want your own Ima that gave birth to you, fed you, send you to school, took you to a doctor. She did everything for you. None of you want to take her home. Are you sure that you're Jews? How can it be? How, you have to explain me, how can it be? That's what they have in public school, okay? Meaning, that's it. I used you and there, now, bye-bye. Is it? So the doctor, I assume that somebody already prepared them. They knew the magic words. So he said, Joe Biden, everybody who comes, they have a magic word. It says, to our Rabbi, when you talk, if he jump on you, tell them, I am going to do it. I have a strong bias. Problems? Right away, I'll take a step back. Okay? No more. This used to work. Not anymore. Okay? So don't try it here. Don't try it. Now, he comes and says, it's my mother. I want, but she's fighting with my wife all the time. I cannot take it. So now I say, okay, the other one says, okay, you three move to the side. I took him. The girls, I said, how can you do it to your own Ima? Tomorrow your child will do this to you the same thing. Hashem knows what he's doing. And every open account at the end, you're gonna pay. Sooner or later. You're gonna pay for this. She said, I don't have time for my mother. I'm all day in the hospital and this and that. We don't like her cooking. We don't like this. The kids don't want this one. And how about the fact that you drove her nights, sleepless night? That was good. They can't. They can't. That's the Gemara saying it. It's from the Gemara. And if the Gemara, because kids, they coming from home, they didn't teach Torah. They didn't teach. Because math was very important. Science was very important. To be a human being, Bichlal is not important. So that's what's going to happen to you. That's what you're going to get. Educated animal. That's what you're going to get. So the children, if don't have a Torah, not only the discipline will not be there, the humanity will not. The Bukhari is saying, if you put a person next to donkeys, he will behave like a donkey. If you take a donkey and you put him with people, he will start to act like a person. You take a child and you're going to put him in where? Public school. What did you see over there? Behemoth. Behemoth on 2 feet. This has to stop immediately because you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting anybody else. You're hurting yourself. All the effort that you're putting out there is going to waste. And the Gemara says, Oive ish anshe beito. The enemy of a person grows in his own house. I see it every day. Next to me, in my office, a boy is saying to his father, F you. לא מתבייש. בכלל. לא שואל בכלל. His son will tell his own Abba. That's what we are today. That's where we are. So, no, it is not his fault, no. But when the child feels that the parents wants to control him and it's coming from them, he is going to kick back. You're not going to be successful. In the beginning, you might be, yes, because they don't know yet. But when they're becoming teenager, voila, you don't want to be there. Now, if you want to discipline a child, every Abba over here should know that, every Imam know that. You cannot tell a child something that you don't do. Nekuda. You cannot tell a child to do something that you are not doing. He's going to look at you as hypocrite and you lose the respect in front of the child. If a child sitting next to you in shul and tell him, you're coming to shul, don't talk. You have to pray. And then he sees his friend, second ago, you told them, don't talk. So why are you talking? That's it. The chinuch is over. The child will not listen to you because he knows you lying. Mama, if the child is already over a mitzvah, now you have to pray, ta'aniyot, tzedakot, and to pray to Hashem and say, Hashem is not only my child, it's your child as well. We need help. That's all you can do now. Don't force him because it's going to kick back. All what you can say is, okay, the house has to have food. Abba and Ima has to sit down. Where is the red lines that nobody can cross? We can operate within the red lines. Yes. But there are lines that you don't cross. And you can tell your child, yes, we were in nowhere's land. We thought we know. We didn't know. Okay, there is something called tshuva. So you're throwing another element in the room that the child knows there is something called tshuva, right? And the parents can make mistakes also. We're not angels, all right? And the parents talking to the children openly, right? We're shifting channel now, okay? Because that's what Hashem wants us to do. It's not coming from us. And you leave it the way it is. No more than this. Because I know what it takes, Abba or Ima, when they found out that there is a Hashem in this world and they're going for now, the kids, they're not there, so they become, what's the matter with you? Why? Doesn't do. Here comes Abba. Kids, when they eat, it takes a long time. Here comes the Amazon. How long you take? 2 seconds, right? So here's it. Okay, I'm done. Here comes Abba. I didn't know that, to read Hebrew so fast. I didn't see it in the report card. Now starting investigation. Now, and I want you to repeat Birkat Amazon. And let's see how fast you are. I don't want to repeat. I said it. Now, he hates Birkat Amazon. Hate it. Why are we doing it? Why? Amada, in the different occasion, you say, Hashem knows everything. If you said it, you not said it. One day, we all have to give din b'cheshbon. I'm not the boss. I also have to give report. Ima also have to give report. You also want them to give report. You don't have a problem with me. The problem is with him. No. You don't want to? We can say it. Not good. No. I said it. You have to do it. It's not a discipline. No. Abba saying to your child, go to shul. I'm coming after you. Imagine me, captain I was a captain in the army. I'm asleep and I'm saying to my soldiers, and I'm saying to my soldiers, okay, you go fight. I'm coming right after you. That's a captain. you're not going to be able to discipline a child. He will laugh at your face. And now, whatever you're going to tell him, he already have an image. Abba is a hypocrite. So why should I listen to him? Ima, all day long, she screams. Malka, Yafa, Chaim, okay? Now, the friends came, they're playing, and they start to scream. Why are you screaming? Excuse me? First of all, I'm in the school how to scream. And the teacher herself, when she wants to tell us something, also she's screaming again. So what do you want from us? Fix your room. Ima, coming to the child, why your room is upside down? You know, today I walked inside your room, I almost fell. I almost fell. And when you go to Ima's bedroom, Rachamana litzlan, it looks like after air attack. The shoes one there, the pajama still on the floor, and the child says, because I'm a child, they taking advantage, but them, they don't care. It's not gonna work. First, we have to discipline ourselves. Then we can discipline. If you're not, so don't be disappointed. You have to talk to yourself and to know it's gonna cost me. It will cost me. It's kedai. It's worth it. All right. We'll get to it. It can happen. By all means, yes. Because the kids will always test you. How far they can go. But you don't lose your coolness. Why we have to go to sleep? Because Abba and Eva saying to you to go to sleep. Doesn't. Hey, hello. I know it works now. Now everything will work. Wait. Don't look for the short run. Look for the long run. What? What did you say? What's that?
אבל מה קרה עם הילדים מהשקע?
If I would have known you, then I would have called you. I said, I have a job for you. Chop the head, one by one. Okay. תתפלל לשמוע. You're going to be very surprised. You know, I have doctors coming to my office. I feel bad for the patients. Two brothers, doctors, cardiology. He is the head guy in North Shore. in Long Island. They fought in my office a fist fight. I had to get in the middle, okay? The klalot, the curses, and that I said, after they went, my wife threw them out. He said, shame on you. Are you a doctor? That's what you're doing over here? Don't you know how to talk? Get out of here. She threw them out, and my wife, she never talked to her. But she couldn't take it. He said, this is already, imagine you fall into such a doctor. They don't have a heart. If you don't have a heart for your own imam, you think you have a heart for your patron? Huh? They were partners, a woman, you stole, and he said, yeah. Okay, so now, how do we know? How do you tell a kid is not me? Example. Let's say your daughter, it's not coming from me. I'm not setting up the rules. It's Hashem setting the rules. Here we go. The daughter, she bought a new dress, and Imad told her, my advice to you is don't sit with this to eat. Maybe something will fall on the dress. She said, no, I like it. I want it. Okay, I told you. Then Shabbat, they're eating fish, and one oil, a drop of oil, fell back on the new dress. Ima. Now she wants to take, to clean. Abba said, Shabbat. So what shall I do? Go change it. Tuesday, she wore the same thing again. After dry cleaning, and Ima told her again, don't wear this. She didn't listen. Ima said, okay. And again, something spilled on the new dress after dry clean. And now she's looking at Abba. Abba don't say one word. He said, now you can clean. 4 days ago, you told me no. Why is yes now? Because you see, I'm not in charge on the Shabbat. Hashem is. Hashem said, the Shabbat, you cannot do this. In the middle of the week, yes. I'm not the boss. Hashem is the boss. But we don't know that. Right? Because we're feeling that we're doing Hashem a favor when we're coming to Shul. And if I come to Shul, I've already to put over here a medal, and I came to tell you, this is the oxygen is right over here. It's a person said, I don't want oxygen. Hello, you are in the ICU. You cannot take this oxygen out. He says, I can do without it. Us with the oxygen, right? I die. We are still in critical condition. Okay? We don't know yet if we're going to come out of here or not. A person that don't want the oxygen, does he have a chance? So now, if the child feels that it's not us, it's only Hashem, he will not be a rebellion. They know, and they know also what the parents sincere and not parents not sincere. I had the parents, they came and said, we're going to shul. Oh, God, he told me to. And, okay, let me speak to the son. Here comes a son, maybe look like a Spanish original. Okay, he came with the kippah. You went to Iraq? No. What happened? Many things happened. Tell me what? Huh? So listen to what he told me. I saw that he is a brilliant child. Today, Baruch Hashem is in Yeshiva in Israel. A brilliant child. Look to what he paid attention. He said, I came from the Yeshiva, and I'm trying to say the parasha note that I got from the school. My father got and my mother, I said, okay, that's normal, I was tired. I said, but I saw my father watching a boxing match. I don't know, took pushing, I don't know, like psychiatry, like Tyson. He says, my father didn't even yawn. He was sitting on the edge of the chair. My mother asked him, do you want to say? I don't want food, I don't want anything. My father was then, no, God. He said he was all tuned in. He said, I understood. The Torah is not important. When I talk the Torah, my father falls asleep. When we talk boxing, he is all kara. מה זה תחייה? Hyper become. So I understood that this is more important. And so why are they come to tell me it's important, my important? It's not important. I was glued to my chair. Although you're such a smart boy. What do you want from your parents? They didn't know. Better than that. You cannot say this on me, right? So why don't you want to listen to what I tell you? We made a deal, okay? I told them, I'm going to send you 1 year to Israel, away from home. These kids that they hear Israel say, okay, and my parents are not on my back. What is that? I said, we'll buy you. My parents will not pay for this. Don't worry, I have people that pay you ticket, pay the yeshiva, we pay everything, you just go. That's all. We bought him a ticket, we pay the yeshiva. I don't the yeshiva, I don't know. Take care of him. He is a brilliant child. He has a eye. He knows how to have things fast. And the child don't want to come back home. He is with the beard. I talked to him on a FaceTime. But there's 7 heavens with each child. 7 heavens. Mabsut. Thank you, Rabbi Chaim. Tell me, his parents, they come and say, holy Zan Shimesho. I said, how did I? So they'll find them for him. Well, if he found himself, the parents showed him the wrong way. We have to show our kids what is important in life and what is not important in life. Otherwise, you will not going to be able to discipline them. They're not going to listen. Why? Here we go. The word chinuch, I think that we spoke about it, if I'm not mistaken. There is something they call Lashon HaKodesh. The Lashon HaKodesh is a very deep language because Hashem gave us this language. So to people who knows what we're talking about, I have a lecture that takes 6 hours. Just Lashon HaKodesh, how to look at this. Example, the word chinuch, okay? It starts with the letter what? Every time you see a word with the letter chet, it comes to connect. Lechaber, chatuna, ach, achot. Okay? Okay? כן. חמור, חטא אתה מתחבר לחטא. כן. חטא, לא, כן, בדיוק. Very good. חטא החיבור. זהו. איחוד, unity, right? חטא. אורח, you have to connect with your אורח. חוט, to sew, right? חבל, a rope. חלון, I'm getting connected to the outside. I see what's going on outside. חמור, מתחבר לחומריות. מתחבר לחומריות. חומר. חצר, רחוב, everything there, חטא, חיבוק, to hug, right? חיבוק, חסד, חיים, yeah? חוכמה, חתונה. This is not standard. You can sit hours and hours again. I can pound on you. עשה לך רב וקנה לך חבר. חבר זה רק אם הוא חברותה שלך. לומדים ביחד, you learn together, then is חבר. כן? היושבת בגנים, חברים מקשיבים לקולך, משמיעים. Not everybody is חבר. Your friends that you're eating, that's called מכירים. We know each other. But you don't know what he is saying behind your back. Right? You cannot. A chaver is mechubar to you. He is connected to you. He cares for you. And the Gemara says, "O chevruta, o mituta." You still remember from the yeshiva. If you don't have good chaver, if you
כאילו מדבר על מישהו רע, אז אם הוא מדבר על מישהו רע, אז גם הוא מדבר עליי רע.
Okay. You know,
ככה זה, לא? ככה אתה עושה.
I'll get off a topic a little bit, okay, just to show you a little bit. Everything that you can play with the letters. Example, you call somebody Meir, yes? What is Meir? Oh, נכון? Or you see, clear, נכון? Everything clear. If I'll change the letters a little bit, I'll get the word Ramai. Meir Ramai is the same otiyot, same letters. Meaning the opposite. Either you Meir or you Ramai. Or you Chaver, and the same letters can be Cherev, Charuv, Churban, destruction. And then if you take one more step, Chaver, Brach, Tivrach mimenu, Livrach. Same shoulders, everything that is the same. I can sit there all night and pound on you as much as I want. Okay, this is good for, Shavuot. I talk on. And, yeah, 5 more minutes, okay, good. So, Klal Rishon, meaning the first general ruling, Bechinuch, is the child, you have to connect to the child. To be a friend. He feels he's not a burden in the house. He has to feel that he's been loved, and he's not a burden for the public over here. Abba or Ima says, so the child feels, I'm a burden. I'm a burden. Now, a child don't understand what you understand. We have to get to his understand what he can catch and what he can understand. This is, we have to learn a lot over here. This is not a joke. This is, or you ask people, why do you work so much? Take a break a little bit. Maybe I have kids, then I have to do this, I have to do this. So if the kid is the most important one, okay, what we gonna give him? Any material stuff that you're gonna give him, one day he will sell it. And he will not remember it. The kids, we have to give them what? Tools for life. How to deal with life. What does it mean to love? What does it mean to care? Not to be like these 5 people, okay? And I tell you what I told them at the end. I told them, I can promise you whatever it's written. Kol hamidot batelu, chutz mimidah keneged midah. Whatever you do to people, Hashem will pay it back to you with interest. So what you did to your Ima, she is already fixed up. She don't need you anymore. We'll take care of her. Okay? But you be prepared. Do you have kids? I'm not going to curse you. I'm telling you what's written in the Torah. That I will tell you. That Hashem will give you the same thing that you did. מידה כנגד מידה. כל המידות בטל, חוץ מידה כנגד מידה. On this Hashem, what do you think happening now in Ukraine? They killed us 80 years ago, 1,200,000 Jews they kill in their own hands. This Ukrainian. What do you think? Hashem will leave this open? So he said, Putin, he said, I have a job for you, Habibi. Yalla, Habibi. Yalla, Motek. Hello. Oh. So now, a child needs to feel us that they will not under talk. Okay, no. Ma. Talk, okay, no, go, shalom. Talking to a child, the world is not existing. It's my child. Every day 10. What I'm going to ask you to do? Can we make a deal? Can we make a deal? Every day 10 minutes to the child from Abba. 10 minutes. Yeah.
Each one.
But close the phone. Close the phone. Huh? No. No. Listen, Shabbat, I'll be here, which I didn't do already for a long time, but I see it's necessary. Okay. I'm coming all equipped. I'm telling you. I have what to say to them, and I have what to say to you. Important. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not allowed to lie to you. Okay? And I'm telling you one thing. I'm coming here because I care for you. I have things enough to do. I'm not anymore a youngster, okay? But I said I have to do it. No matter what.
70% the other side, 20%.
70%
the other side, 20% me.
The more you talk, the more you're going to be in the job. לא, מה פתאום? Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, Rabbi. Men or wife, if they don't do it, wife doesn't do to parents bad, and the husband does, and God give them children that he has to pay. What's going on with that?
We're going to talk about it by the next classes in Mirza Hashem. Now,
Thank you.
Now, when you're sitting with your child, not on the table, because when I sit here and you sit here, it's like the FBI investigation. A child, when he wants to feel your love, you put him next to you and you hug the child. You're looking at the child in his eyes and say, how was your day in school today? No, don't say, Bibi, why did you keep quiet? Give him back. Don't say nothing. Child, listen and have sympathy and empathy for the child. Say, I know what it means. Why? So what you planning to do? I don't know what to do. Okay. Maybe we can come up with something. I think I'm going to hit him. No. This is only ASAP tools. This will not go. Let's find other things. The child feels that Abba is not there, he's sitting over here, and he cares for me. Why he should go against you? Why? People that don't feel love, so they will say, people. So, but when you love a child, the way the behemoth we should, they're going to behave. Will behave. So we need to connect to the child. It's so important. And I promise you, the food that they had in your house, they're not going to remember. The car that you bought them is not going to remember. Whatever you give him material, they're not going to remember. I hear it from people, as you say, my mother used to tell us the same thing. My father did tell us. This we remember very well. Why we remember this? Because this went straight to the neshama. Now you feel it. You see, behemoth, whatever my parents said, that's what it is. And we, again, food, again, cleaning, again, I'll buy you these shoes, and again. And why the children don't love us? What are we doing? We give them everything. You give them what they don't need.
Didn't get now most speeches like this. Didn't get the material thing.
Well, Baruch
This
Hashem.
generation, we're all doing, sure most are doing extra. And even speaking and doing it, it's like the new generation, these new generation kids, they learn nothing else.
Because the more you give, the more they'll kick you. We didn't get anything. I said, no material at all. We had one ball for the whole neighborhood. Now the fight was who will keep the ball in his house. Wash the ball, put some oil on this. One ball, one. פתחילו, like תפילין, אתה מוציא אותם לאט לאט. Don't touch this ball. Shoes, I remember, my father used to buy us shoes. Once he said, hello, these shoes, once a year. I don't care if you're going to play ball with this one. I'm not buying you. Zeu. I'm telling you, I remember myself. I took the shoes off at night time. I went to the I cleaned it, and sometimes I used to put it under my pillow. Yeah, nobody should touch it. We had value. My father once decided to buy us set מחזורים. I have it until now. Since I was a child, I have it until now. My father went to buy us books. Why books? Today, books all over the house. Toys. So I'll tell you what, every house I come, if I see plenty toys, I say, okay, these kids don't get any attention. The parents decided, we don't have time for you, so the toys will entertain you. No toys, Abba and Ima become entertainers. My kids maybe have 2 or 3 toys. That's it. Abba will be your entertainer. I came home with my crazy schedule, crazy. I said from 6:30 to 8 o'clock or 8. I think it was 8:30. You're not gonna find me. You're not gonna find me unless it's an emergency. Not answering phones, not answering anything. Put my phone down, and I play with them. I took my jacket off. They used to pull my beard, my pillow. Don't ask what they did to me. Pillows, come on. Okay. Huh? They don't have to do. My kids are not that old, you know. Then they went to school and they come to me, and Abba, we have to do homework on the computer. We need internet. I said, in my house, don't you ever mention this name before. But we have to do homework. What are we gonna do? And with me, I'll take you to my office in the yeshiva. Over there is a computer. Abba will sit next to you. I have my book. You're gonna do your homework on the computer. When you're done, I'll take you home. Did I have time for all this? But when you want to implement, you have to sacrifice it. You have to invest. We don't want to invest. We want everything quick. There is nothing is going quick. It needs effort, big time effort, big time. From Abba and Ima. We'll continue, Be'ezrat Hashem. רבי חנניה בן הקשה אומר, צעק הקדוש ברוך הוא